An armed militia-style group is vowing to occupy several federal buildings in eastern Oregon indefinitely. The FBI says this morning it is taking the lead to resolve the standoff at a national wildlife refuge.
The group took over 3 to 5 buildings Saturday in a protest of a federal judge's ruling to send 2 ranchers to prison. John Blackstone is at the Malheur National Wildlife Refuge near Burns, Oregon. John, good morning.
Good morning. Well, the American flag is draped over the sign here at the Wildlife Refuge, and that's the protesters' signal that they are in charge here. They're calling on supporters from across the country to come and join them here. They say they'll stay here as long as it takes until their demands are met. At the occupied compound, protesters are setting up camp and settling in for the long haul. Ammon Bundy is leading the occupation. He says they're fighting back against the government's expansion of the over 100-year-old federal wildlife refuge at the expense of local ranchers.
This refuge here is rightfully owned by the people, and we intend to use it.
Back in 2014, Bundy's father, Cliven, was embroiled in a dispute with federal officials over grazing rights on federal land in Nevada. That escalated into an armed confrontation. This group set up camp Saturday after a march in a nearby town in support of 2 ranchers.
Go Hammond! Yeah!
Dwight Hammond and his son Stephen were convicted of setting fires on federal land in 2001 and served jail time. They say it wasn't arson, but controlled burns to protect their property. In October, a judge added 4 more years to their sentence. 73-year-old Hammond says this could be a death sentence for him.
This makes it over for me. It just seems like a little overreach for having burned 127 acres.
In a statement, the Hammond's attorney reports they're not associated with Bundy's group, saying neither Ammon Bundy nor anyone within his group or organization speak for the Hammond family. But protesters say they plan to stay put until all local ranchers reclaim land they allege was stolen by the U.S. government years ago.
We will be here as long as it takes, and being as gentle as possible, firm as necessary, but this is important.
Here outside the compound, armed guards are standing by to monitor those entering the property. Meanwhile, Dwight and Stephen Hammond are on their way to Southern California to begin serving their jail sentences there. Charlie?